Welcome to the Dreamlands. At
Destroy
long
enemy
last, we are
mothership.
back among the stars for some Homeworld Remastered multiplayer this time around. We are going to go for a 2v2. And like a fool, I forgot to look at the name of this map before we began. So it is what it is. At any rate, we are going to be having Team Yellow, we are going to call them, starting on the south side of this map. I know south doesn't exist in space, but it'll help me keep track of everything. You know how it rolls. Player 1 for Team Yellow, taking the right side spawn on the south end of whatever this map is. It is going to be Professor Donkey, returning to the channel once again. He was in one of the last games I played.
Unidentified.
From what I understand, he is a fairly experienced player. So let's welcome him back to the channel. Player 2 on the south side, making their debut on the channel. It is going to be Ghost Squad 1, a player that I'm personally not very familiar with. However, I have it on good authority. They are of reasonable, moderate skill level. I think they just started playing last year. And it's going to be Hiigaran for both players on Team Yellow. Looks like we are going to have a Hiigaran versus Vaygr match. That is pretty damn awesome. North side of the map, Team Red. First up, we are going to have Lieutenant Morningwood. This is a player that you should be familiar with from the DOK videos on my channel. A very competent, well, pretty competent DOK player. Have appeared in one or more videos. First time they're going to be playing Remastered on the channel. So we will welcome back Morningwood. And making their debut on the channel as well, playing Vaygr for Team Red, it is going to be Vaygr, a player that I am also not familiar with personally. However, I have it on good authority. They're also a moderately skilled player who's been playing for about a year, so the teams should be pretty balanced. And a 2v2. I have not cast a 2v2 for quite some time, so we'll see how this goes. Looks like we have pretty standard openers from most players. Going to take a while to get really into the game. Typically a little bit slower start on Remastered than we have for DOK. Scouts onto the field for Ghost Squad 1. And it looks like still a single carrier from Ghost Squad. We did have a double carrier, I noticed, from Morningwood. That Vaygr double carrier opener. So it looks like he is fully saturated on 2 mining locations. Fully saturated on 2 mining locations for Vaygr. Similarly for Donkey and Ghost Squad 1. We do have some scouts on the field for Ghost Squad. Looks like there are a couple of probes from Donkey. Going to camp right here and here in these dust clouds. This is a very nice positioning on that probe for Donkey. He sees everything that Vaygr is doing. What is going on over here? We have some scouts for Vaygr as well. Just a single squad of scouts. Going to get into a bit of an early engagement with triple scout squads for Ghost Squad 1. Thankfully they are fast enough to avoid most of the damage. But as this is the only action on the map for the time being, we are going to follow this around for a little bit. Yes, I will be continuing my Homeworld 1 Remastered campaign pretty damn soon. I just have to, it's been a while since I've played it, so I just have to kind of reacquaint myself with what exactly I was doing, how I had my fleet organized and such, so that we can have a little bit of continuity to those videos. But I'll be doing that pretty soon. Probably after this video and one more DOK video, because I've recorded 2 in one day today, so we'll get both of those up and then we'll continue with that campaign. Let's take a look at the map. Do we have anything else of interest going on? Looks like everybody is content to have a pretty macro game. Scouts for Vaygr. More scouts for Vaygr. Look at this. Triple scout squads for Lacry, and it looks like we have a couple scout squads and a couple interceptor squads for Ghost Squad 1. Moving through the dust cloud. Let's see if they can put a little bit of damage into Lacry's forces. Bringing the scout squads back to link up with these interceptors. Nice little formation here. Looks like they are just going to kick back. No, they are going to go in for a little bit of damage. A lot of mining going on this side of the map. The strike force is going to put in a little bit of damage onto the resource collectors. Double carriers now for Lacry as well. So both Vaygr players with double carriers. Looks like both of our Hiigaran players. Nope, I take that back. Ghost Squad still on a single carrier. It looks like Donkey has got double carriers now. Both double carriers from Morningwood pumping out mass assault craft as well as his mothership. So there's a huge blob of assault craft about to come in from Morningwood's side of the map and force this off. Ghost Squad has spotted the play. He is going to retreat. A little bit of damage on those scouts. Looks like they were going in for a little bit of harass on the back of that and got forced off. We do have scouts for Professor Donkey, but he is content to allow the majority of action on the field to go to the three other players currently. Nice little bit of harass, but with this mass of assault ships on the field, looks like the strike craft are not going to have too much luck pushing in. Donkey with a bit of interceptors now on the field. Those double carriers, mass collection going on from Donkey. It looks like he is pretty hard with the econ. Looks like we have a mobile refinery up for Ghost Squad, so everybody should be at relative parity with their econ at this stage in the game. Probe from Morningwood in a nice spot. He's keeping his eye on Donkey. Probe from Donkey in a nice spot. Double probes from Donkey in a nice spot. So everybody's got some pretty good map awareness going on. Pretty good econ and a ton of strike craft out on the field. Red still hasn't spotted this probe and has not cleaned it up yet. But good grief, look at all these assault craft. That is an absolute shit ton of assault craft. What are they going to do on the back of that is the question. Tons of interceptors as well now for Donkey and Ghost Squad. Are they going to push? Is the question. Get a little bit of harass going, a little bit of scouting info. That is a ton of interceptors in formation, and they look pretty goddamn great. Gonna swing wide, go through the debris field, the dust field, perhaps. This probe is just watching, though. Donkey knows what's up. He is diverting some of his forces. Ooh, it's that early destroyer from Lacry. Very, very cool. So the first destroyer has hit the field. Double carrier into destroyer. I like that. What have we got for Morningwood? Still those double carriers. The question is, what is the tech going to be for Morningwood and both of our Hiigaran players as well? We don't see any advanced tech on the field yet. Just that first destroyer. Is it going to push? That's the question. You get a destroyer out early like this, you want to push with it, capitalize on that tech advantage. Backed up by a number of scouts and assault craft, it should be in a pretty decent spot. Looks like Morningwood finally found that probe and cleaned it up. We have a mobile refinery up as well for Lacry. Don't give them time. You want to push with that. It looks like Lacry is pushing with that destroyer. That Vaygr destroyer. Looking pretty damn sexy. This map has like no music on it, which is a little bit weird. Popping off shots onto... Oh, we have a capital ship facility. Frigate facility. There is tons of tech for these players, but they're not building any units. They're just building strike craft so far. So it looks like We have a nice push coming out from Vaygr. Forward mothership. That first destroyer, presumably pumping out a second destroyer. Or something. And a big wing of assault craft. And it looks like Lieutenant Morningwood is coming in to support with his giant blob of assault craft. And they're going to push hard onto Ghost Squad 1. Torpedo frigate way over here. Is he going for a hypertorp maybe? I don't know, that is pretty damn late. This thing is going to start eating shit from all of these assault craft, and it is going to be cleaned up in short order. A second destroyer on the field from Vaygr. Nice play here. That destroyer is just absolutely impervious to all of this damage. We do have a destroyer from Professor Donkey at last going to start making its way across the field. Big engagement. We do have pulsar gunships as well. Very nice. So pulsar gunships and interceptors and destroyers versus destroyers and assault craft. Big engagement with the assault craft going on the other side of the field. Lieutenant Morningwood has mass numbers there. Looks like the mothership is coming forward to support. Probably pump out some destroyers of its own. Or frigates perhaps. Carrier as well. So that's pretty nice. This massive assault craft, though, is pretty damn strong for Morningwood on that side of the map. I'm not sure what these pulsar gunships hope to get accomplished. Both of those destroyers are focusing, both of Vaygr.'s destroyers are focusing down Donkey's, and his is going to have to pull back. Big engagement here. What do we have? Gunships now on the field for Ghost Squad, so his gunships and interceptors are going to back up the destroyers, pulsar gunships, and interceptors of Donkey. Let us go check out what's going on this side of the map. A destroyer for Morningwood. We're going to get those pulsars on top of it. What are they doing? Absolute bedlam on this side of the field. Finally, a destroyer from Ghost Squad 1 as well. So a little bit more tech from Ghost Squad. Those gunships are going to be very handy in dealing with these massive strike craft blobs. Let's get all the ship insignia on the screen so I can track this better. Yellow is in defensive mode currently, but Donkey, look at this now. 2 destroyers, a ton of pulsar gunships, and a ton of interceptors. He's actually pushing out onto the forward position taken by Lieutenant Morningwood. Double carriers and the mothership in the forward field, though. We do have some missile corvettes now backing up this massive assault craft and destroyer blob. Looks like the game has settled into 2 distinct combats happening. Vaygr looks to be taking the advantage on this side, though, with triple destroyers and just way too many assault craft to deal with. We do have a marine frigate. That's kind of freakish. A single destroyer and a couple of straggling strike craft with a single gunship squad. But this is all getting cleaned up. Ghost Squad is in big trouble. Although it looks like Donkey is taking the engagement on this side, at least in terms of destroyer count. Both of those destroyers are going to clean up Morningwood's destroyer pop. There it goes, as just an overwhelming number of strike craft and frigates engage. The capital ship advantage on this side of the map definitely goes to Donkey, although they're lagging behind a little bit in terms of strike craft and corvettes. Ghost Squad's interceptors coming back to this side of the map to try and deal with this blob here. There's just so much combat going on this side of the map. I like this play though. Mass missile corvettes, mass assault craft pouring all of their fire into this destroyer. It is going to clean it up as well. So the first destroyer goes down for Donkey right on the heels of Morningwood losing his first destroyer. Now it's 1 versus 1 destroyers on this side of the map. But just this massive assault craft and missile corvettes is so much to deal with. Second destroyer in trouble. brunt of all of these forces' firepower. Red team looks to be in a pretty commanding position so far. What do we got? Pulsar gunships. Why are these pulsar gunships going after assault craft? Oh, they're going after the missile corvettes. Really, really nice. Pulsar gunships looking very, very sick. Putting a ton of damage out onto these missile corvettes. That is a nice pull for Donkey. Clean those up in short order. God, there's so many of them. Red just has so many numbers. This destroyer pretty much unscathed, putting out so much damage onto Professor Donkey's destroyer. Let's see how the engagement goes on this side of the map. What are these destroyers doing? One has taken a big beating. That Marine frigate is going to try to come in and steal one of these. Why is he going for the damaged one? Don't go for the damaged one. Ugh. Go for one of the full health ones. That is hilarious, though. Nope. Shut down. Another Marine frigate going in for a second destroyer. Grab double destroyers from Ghost Squad, putting out tons of hurt, too. Yellow is holding their own. We do have 4 destroyers from Vaygr, though, and that forward mothership just keeps pumping them out. How's the engagement on this side of the map? Looks like Red is still in the lead. Just that fearsome number of assault craft and missile corvettes and destroyers overwhelming Team Yellow. This destroyer is hurting a very, very bad spot. Those Marine frigates looked like they were cleaned up, though. That was a pretty cheeky play, but not enough. There was just too many destroyers camped right here. That was a 5th destroyer on the field from Vaygr. Absolutely mental. This was a pretty damn nice play from Vaygr. I like to see it. Morningwood as well. You Red with a very, very strong showing in this game. Ah, look at this. Is he going to get it? He might get it. Oh, those missiles are so damaging, though. That was actually a sick Marine frigate play. That is how you want to do it. Grab the ship right as it pops before it can get to the front line. And now it lacks support from all of the other parts of the fleet. He's going to grab it, too. Marines boarding the destroyer, probably executing the bridge crew and taking command of the ship itself. Red now pushing forward. Laser corvettes, baby. Laser corvettes on the field. My favorite unit in the game. These are just so goddamn cool. I know that Marine frigate play was absolutely sick. Big shout out to Ghost Squad 1 for that. That was awesome. But I gotta see me some laser corvettes deep behind enemy lines. Putting the hurt out onto these frigates in a big way. Torpedo frigate goes down almost instantly. Another torpedo frigate gonna get absolutely wrecked. Oh, these laser corvettes are so cool. Gonna pop those real hard. Nice play from Morningwood. Yellow is in an absolute ton of trouble. Morningwood was fucking GG. Oh, brutal. Double carriers, though, and the mothership. Another mothership forward. Look at how many destroyers. You've got missile corvettes, laser corvettes, mass assault craft, mass destroyers, and some heavy missile frigates from Vaygr as well. I didn't notice that these were on the field. These are going to be a big, big, big problem for these destroyers. It is definitely over for Team Yellow. That was an awesome game, though. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. If you liked it, leave me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments. It's been quite a while since I've cast Remastered, and I really, really enjoy it, so hopefully I can get a couple more games going. There we go. Yellow team concedes. They are out of the game. Well-earned victory for Red team. That was some nice play. I really like those unit compositions and that aggression from the Vaygr players. So once again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.